the attention that needs to be had here isn't had until there's a dead body. Although was not the first in our neighborhood. It's not the first fire, and it's not the first death. It's not the first arson. It's not the first murder. As someone who's highly involved in what's happening in our city, our community, and in my barrio, I know the difference between what's happening here in my neighborhood and what's happening over there across I-10. There's a big, big, stark difference. And when we start to ask the questions, because, you know, I was homeless in the 90s. A lot of us struggled after NAFTA. El Paso, the economic backbone of El Paso was broken then. So I've lived on the streets, and I know what it's like. The struggle is real. And we have compassion. We're actually known for one of the most compassionate, loving cities. But you know what? Because we take care of our community. But the community that is here in our barrio, they ain't from here. Literally, the city and county are making contracts with jails, institutions, and where they those facilities where they try and rehab not only from drugs but from pedophiles. We have 18 pedophiles last I checked at that facility that they met growing loose as my kids were in school and they're masturbating in the bushes. I'm talking about what the city and county is participating in to bring the problems to the community that could be supported and is already battling the burdens that they've left us with for generations. We mourn any death that happens in our community, but that blood is not on our hands.
Then, you know, back to the fire itself, were you surprised at all to find out later that there was somebody inside? And speaking of, like, you know, the homeless, especially in an abandoned house like this one.
I came over here because this is where my babies were born. This place, Maternidad La Luz, for decades has been giving light and energy to this barrio. And now that it's shut down, less than a year later, things start catching a blaze. I went here a few days after the fire to see what's going on. And I saw Tecatos back there shooting up. I saw them back there with their fires around, keeping warm. But you know, this is dangerous. And I told them, this is a space of light. Do not bring in the darkness here.
Then, you know, as far as, you know, other fires, you know, you've been saying that happened over here. Do you think more needs to be done with the city, you know, the fire department, maybe?
Yes, we've been holding them accountable. 2 years ago when we had the biggest fire in El Paso's history, happened in our backyard. One of our representatives put together a task force, the Chamizal Environmental Health Task Force. Public Health Department didn't do anything. The fire department just wanted to put some slap a fine, but they hesitated to do that on the people that held the fires burned that. They felt more sorry for them that they were missing out on money because they were closed while they had to clean up that mess that was illegal in the first place. Our representatives are here to represent us, and I'm here to tell the community, not only mine here, but at large, you need to hold them accountable for what they're doing here. Because we're the community that can be supported. And they're doing this on your dime.
Perfect. Anything else you'd like to say? All right.
Thank you.